Hello, Internet! It is me, your loyal host, Fan, and today I have a new guest on my show, Fan's Fantastic Features!
Hello!
As you can tell, my guest has some negative history when it comes to...
Negative history.
I'm so sorry.
It's the first thing you bring up.
Well,
Why would you assume that I would like to be on your stupid little podcast if all you're gonna do is shit-talk me?
I'm so sorry. I meant, the highly esteemed secret member of the second season, as well as the almost winner and champion of season 1 of Inanimate Insanity.
I like that much better. Thank you very much, Fan. It's a wonderful pleasure to be here.
Well, I'm so glad to have you here, Tango. There's so many questions that the fandom has for you.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm quite an enigma.
Yes, that you are, an enigma. Luckily, today, I don't have Test Tube here, my typical assistant.
Oh, thank God.
Otherwise, well, I'm sure you could imagine what might happen.
Oh, yes.
Anyhow, I guess the first question that is very pressing when it comes to our fans is, do you regret it?
Sorry, could you clarify the question?
Well, I mean, do you regret season 2?
Season 2.
Not season 1.
Not season 1. Well... Am I allowed to pass questions? Because I don't think this is very appropriate.
Oh, it's not
Also,
appropriate.
season 1 isn't finished yet, so how could I regret something that's not even finished?
You mean season 2?
Season 2, yes.
Season 1 must be very tight-knit for you.
Season 1 was a time of which I do not like to think back of.
Oh.
It makes me cringe.
All right. Well, how about the second most important question? What is your favorite color?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let's see. Well, I am very partial to green. Shades of green that are pleasing to the eye, especially those of, like, leaves and such. But as autumn quickly approaches, the leaves of the trees are quickly turning a nice little golden yellow color, and I think that might be my second favorite.
I wonder why.
Excuse me?
Oh, excuse me. I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Well,
Third most pressing question, what is your favorite kind of tea?
Ooh, that is a good question. Well, see, there's many types of teas that I do not have access to at the moment. Sometimes I sneak into Hotel OJ and steal a few, but you don't need to tell OJ any of that.
This is airing.
Well, OJ doesn't need to capture me or whatever. He doesn't need to hold that against me in any sort of way. But my favorite is lemon tea. Maybe that's a little cliche, but, well, lemons are one of the most accessible resources on this island.
I'm sure you know quite a thing or two about lemons.
Oh, yes, I do.
How about if you could befriend any competitor in season 2 that you have not befriended already, who would you choose?
Befriended is quite the word.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's see. Well, I think I would befriend you, Fan.
Me!
Yes, you have quite the extensive knowledge on the show, and all the contestants as a whole. Plus, you love to analyze the interactions and simply traits of all of the people on the show, which can come in handy in some tight situations. Plus, you're a very quick-witted thinker. Although there's some times where you slip up.
Slip up?
Yes. Well, you seem to have very little social skills.
Oh, okay. Last time I checked, this interview wasn't about me, it was about you.
Is it really? Shouldn't we share the spotlight? This is your podcast, after all. I'm merely a guest.
Well, I've never had anybody say something like this before. I think we should focus on you.
Really? Well, that's a little bit upsetting.
Well,
you go through all this effort to host this wonderful podcast, and no one seems to care?
No, that's not it at all.
Really?
I mean, they enjoy being on the show.
Oh, I'm sure they do, but do they ever enjoy spending time with you?
I have friends.
You do?
I do. I have test tube, I have light bulb, I have paintbrush, and
Fan, would you consider me one of your friends?
Sure, if you want to be friends, we're friends.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'd love to hear that sort of answer.
Yes, of course. We should really move on to the next question.
All right, what's your next question?
The next question was, what is your favorite genre of music?
Ooh. Well, I mean, I don't really listen to music all that much. I suppose I could say classical, but I feel like that's sort of a cliche and expected answer.
Well, it's a good answer.
Yes,
I like classical.
I'm personally one for the accelerandos of classical music. I like more upbeat, I suppose. I don't like those kinds of waltzes. Those are too slow. They're too romantic for me. I don't like that sort of thing.
That is what I like.
Well, it's something I'd expect from you. And you know this, just simply because I like it doesn't mean that I think that they're bad. Or that you have particularly bad tastes. Even though, that could be applied in many other scenarios in which I believe it is true.
Yes, that didn't go over my head at all. What is... Oh, yes, that's right. My next question for you is, if you had won the $1 million, what would you have done with it?
Oh, see, I've thought about this so much. Almost too much. Well, OJ was very generous when he built a hotel for everyone in the competition. I certainly would not have done that. I probably would have taken my $1 million. Perhaps, I don't know, spent a little of it with Pickle just to pay his dues and whatever. And then I'd go off to some unnamed solitude island and build my own little villa, live my own little life, and just be peaceful. So that's what we all want at the end of the day, is peace.
I suppose that's a good answer as any. Let me think. I have one more question for you.
No, just one. Our time is so short.
Really?
I mean, I think so.
Well,
I'd love to stay here and chat for hours with you, but I doubt you liked being out here with me.
What? Don't roll your eyes at me, Taco. I never said I have any grudges to hold with you. You're great. You're very smart.
Thank you.
Very clever. A strategist, if you will.
Oh, really? You
Yes.
believe so?
Yes, always putting the idea of the game before social interaction. That is always very important when it comes to trying to win a competition.
It does. It is indeed. Yes, it is. Sorry. What was your last question?
My last question is, are you a vegetarian, Taco?
A vegetarian?
Yes.
Who told you?
Well, I was just wondering, because I don't think there's any meat inside of you.
Why would you? Oh, that is quite an intrusive assumption.
Well, I mean, I can't see.
Yeah, for a reason. Why would you want to see any meat inside of me? Why would you like to see inside of me?
Well, the meat...
Man, I thought you were cool.
No, the meat is
I thought you were respectful.
No, I am. The meat is typically on the bottom of the taco, and you can see it on the side of the taco. You know what I mean?
Yes, but why would you why are you searching for that sort of thing? Why are you looking inside my shell? That's a very private place.
I mean, it's open.
Fan.
I'm sorry.
Somebody, if
I've
you
never-
were just closed all the time, if you were a closed fan, not an open fan, and somebody came up to you and was like, I'd like to see what you look like open, and they opened you without your permission, do you think you would like that very much? And then they said, oh look, you're red on the inside. How interesting. Why aren't you green? Why aren't you pink?
No, there's nothing wrong with being a vegetarian taco. I wouldn't mind if somebody said, oh, you're red on the inside. I'd be like, yes,
And you wouldn't mind if they opened you up without your consent?
Well, I didn't open you up. I didn't do that. I just looked at you. You know, that seems like a pretty good end to this episode of Fans Fantastic Features. I really appreciated having you as a guest here, Taco.
And I appreciated being interviewed by you. Thank you, fan.
We'll see you next time on Fans Fantastic Features!
Hey guys, this is Hiraeth editing. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a passion project of mine. We actually recorded it about 2 weeks before uploading, and I've been putting it off and procrastinating between drawing the sprites and editing it all together. I hope that you enjoyed this upload and are looking forward to the things that are coming in the future. Make sure you get all of your Thanksgiving submissions in for the contest, and check us out on all social medias. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!